American people of the World Wide Web. So it's Cypher Sigma Toys here, and it is kind of my annual video. As the title would say, so the Milton Keynes Comic Con. So anybody who's new to this channel, this is a Comic Con that's held once a year in Ridgeway, or just off the offset of Milton Keynes. This is run by my two friends who run the wedding show, and like with the wedding shows, I help out, I set stuff up, and with the Comic Con I help all day. I'm normally on the front talking to people, helping out, and then I pack stuff away. It is a long day for me. So I'm there at 7 in the morning. This time I left, I think, about 20 past 6 in the evening. So I was there for all like 11 hours of work. Take account, I'd been up for 12 before I even got home. It normally kills my back with all the lifting and stuff, and I'm still suffering a little bit now. But it is a great family event. As I say, they're my friends. I love helping them out. I love interacting with people, seeing all the cosplays and talking to them. I got to do a little podcast with it for Horizon Radio as well a few weeks ago, so that was quite fun. But yes, so essentially this is a little video. So I've got lots behind the scenes. So we had a dance off. So I'll put the video up now. So here is the Milton Keynes Comic Con dance off. You've got my voice listening to it because of obviously the music they were playing is copyrighted, so I couldn't play it. There we have Optimus Prime, Deadpool, Rita Repulsa, Santa Claus, and a few other characters. Obviously, as they were doing that, it gives me space to kind of move around and see some of the stores and some of the stuff that is going on. So very unique stores that they have at this. They have the usual stuff, and then they have a few other things going on, like personally made stuff. Obviously, this Shadow, there's a Shadow and Sonic either side. That was cool with these t-shirts, pins, badges, and then some of the usual stuff as well. Obviously, I didn't get too much Lego. There was some Lego here, there, and everywhere. It was always Lego. There's Sonic. 3D printed stuff as well. That seemed to be quite popular this year as well. Some of them did look cool. It was just the prices on them. I couldn't. I barely spent anything. There is. This is more my thing. So we have some toys here. I was interested in that He-Man box set up the top right, but I just opted against it. Pokemon cards, obviously more the Rage horror. This guy had a George, if I show it, a Gremlin full size one from Trick or Treat Studios. There's some little Gremlins. I don't know if I will show it. It's all very just at the top out of sight, unfortunately. Yeah, Pops, always lots of Funkos, and some personal jewelry. Obviously more random boxes. It's comics and raffles going on. Prop replicas there. There was swords and stuff you could buy. Obviously fake swords, not real. Then obviously pillowcases, and then little like Gashapon figures you can buy, kind of like remember in the old days when you buy a little figure. Some obviously more expensive Gundam sets and Mazin Kaiser and stuff like this. Then we have a lot of pop culture prints, like little piggy banks and stuff like this. Very clever. More replica props. This was quite a cool one, so you could buy masks, and I quite like the Daredevil one with a broken horn. You could get obviously his bow staff, or the He-Man power sword. Ghostbusters setups, and none of this was to buy. This was just props and that they go around and make these and stuff. It's cool. Doctor Who. And obviously, apologies, I had to mute the music, but you obviously can see Optimus Prime. There's some good fancy dress, and that's what they have going along. We also have a lot of vendors and stuff, so I'll put some image or some video in of that.
No, that's all right. It's all right. Some man was telling me how to leave the town in the gas station. I thought,
So you can see there's a lot of it. You know, it is a great day out for families and stuff like that. It's really enjoyable. I think it is quite cost effective. Obviously, it's Milton Keynes, so if you're in the area, it doesn't cost you too much. Obviously, kids 10 and under getting free. Obviously, for carers and stuff, they are very accommodating. Even and stuff, they had like a free tent of water and stuff where you could go, because if it was going to be too hot, because we had the high 20s. Temperature wise, and they also they've had a few times before, and they've had now is wrestling, so I managed to got to see a few minutes of that, so obviously I'll throw the footage in there now. And there you go. Yeah, it wasn't too much, because unfortunately, I don't get much of a break throughout the whole day. I went to watch the wrestling, and about 2 or 3 minutes in, there was an issue that needed to be addressed, so I had to go and do that things. But obviously, there you go. That is kind of an overview. Look, more toys than what I was expecting. I was having an eye on a few things. I did pick up one thing, so I paid $5, so I bought this little kind of dinosaur creature. He's from Power Rangers. I think it might be Dino Charge. I could be wrong. Yes, it's a $5. I did see the alligator from the Rampage movie. I was tempted. That was £20, but I was just trying not to spend a lot when you're working throughout the day and trying to do stuff. I don't really want to spend too much time away from where I'm supposed to be, even though you're entitled to lunch and stuff like this. It just doesn't happen, because I'm trying to get everything sorted so it runs perfectly. But yeah, that is my little day. Obviously, one little pickup, so quite cool. $5 well spent. Obviously, I would have earned a lot more of that when they pay me. But yeah, do you go to Comic Cons? Do you help out at Comic Cons? Let me know your thoughts and feelings down below of what you have experienced. Obviously, have you been along to the MK? Comic Con. If not, maybe you should check it out next year. I do believe they are running it next year. I think they're in their 6th or 7th year. Otherwise, I've been Cypher Sigma Toys. This has been a little-ish video to see, see a little behind the scenes and stuff. But yeah, otherwise, hope you have a nice time, and I shall definitely see you in the next one.